Hey y'all, welcome back to the Crystalina Perspective. I know it's a different setup. We got a bad snowstorm here in Arkansas, and they're asking us to be more conservative with our energy. So here I go being conservative, and I'm filming by my window. But that is not what we're here for. We are here for an update on what's going on in nursing school. Yeah, it's been a few weeks. So if you are interested in knowing what has been going on with this semester of nursing school, stay tuned. Okay guys, so my goal is to make this video short and sweet because I got a lot of work to get back to. I have all of my syllabi right here. They kind of chunky. Y'all, let me just say that when you get towards the end of this program, it is not for the faint at heart. It is not for the faint at heart. Y'all, I have been having to do so much work in so little time, and I've been so overwhelmed. So let's talk about it. So the first class I'm looking at is my Adult Health 2, which is also known as my Med-Surg class, and it's been pretty straightforward. Honestly, this is my favorite class this first term, because as you guys know, we do some classes the first 8 weeks and some classes the second 8 weeks. So this first 8 week, Adult Health is winning. Give me the Med-Surg. That is the point that I am at. So basically, we have gone more in depth with various health disorders. For example, last week we did benign prostatic hyperplasia. We also did renal failure last week. So the class has been like pretty consistent with us having to do ATI, Davis Advantage modules, a case study, and an exam. Pretty much the same standard. There was that one week where we got an opportunity to do an article review, and I really loved that. But for the most part, it's been case studies. And these case studies, the longest one I've had has been 8 pages. So they can go anywhere from 3 to like 8 pages, just depending on the health disorder. So this class, like I said, is fairly straightforward. I definitely say that I have been learning new things. I am getting that sensation of nervousness where I'm like, am I retaining information? Am I learning? Anyway, I just really struggled with that piece of it. But I do think for the most part, I am learning because I can think about something, or I can critically think about different things. I'm like, that and that is happening. So I will say for the most part that it's been a work in progress. But with the adult health, I'm learning to embrace it. I'm learning to embrace Med-Surg, and yeah. The next class is population and community health. I will say, if you are in this program and if you can help it, do not take population and community health clinical with another clinical. That is where I made my mistake. Sitting out last summer, it was something I needed to do for me, but maybe I shouldn't have set out. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Population and community health is a very large clinical course. This course, we have to do 112.5 clinical hours. Most of those hours consist of assignments that we have to do, as well as clinical hours. So the assignments are pretty in-depth, like you're doing FEMA certifications, you're doing COVID stuff, you're doing telehealth, you're doing a good amount of work in this clinical. So if you are in this program, hear me and hear me well. I do not recommend that you take the population and community clinical with any other clinical that you have. Other clinicals you can combine, like mental health and maybe mental health and leadership. they can go together because you only need like 60 hours of clinical hours in those courses. But big bulky courses like OB-Peds and population and community health, it's a lot of work. Hands down, it's a lot of work. And I feel stretched thin. So I definitely wanted to let you guys know that. So with population and community health, of course, you had to take a dosage calculations test. I did pass that test on the first try. They gave us, we had to do like 2 practice tests and pass those with 100% before we could get to the final one. And I did ended up passing the dosage calculations on the first try. Each week, it's outlined different things that you need to do. As you guys can see, I've been check marking this page up, trying to keep on track. You do come up with a contract and you do get to pick what assignments you want to do in population, but like the things that are like in red are must do's. Like you cannot not do those assignments. So for the most part, I definitely would say that it's a lot of work. Like last week, we had FEMA and FEMA certification training, and then we had to do a reflection on our community's response to COVID-19. It's a lot of community-based assignments. We also had to do a collab meeting where we meet with our instructor and our classmates and kind of just talk about different stuff. So this class definitely is quite a bit of work, and I don't recommend that you do it with another class. I start clinicals, like physical clinicals for that class in March. So yes. So that leaves me with the last 2 classes of the group. And it's not even, I'm going to call them a couple. Leadership. Now, as much as I love leadership, I hate this class. I'm just going to be honest. There are so many different self-reflections. The work isn't hard. It's just bringing yourself to do it, if that makes any sense at all. So we're going to start off with the class. The class has been very straightforward. For example, this week we have to do a case study and a quiz. And then the last week, we kind of have to do like budget type stuff, a quiz. We have more assignments than the last week. And these classes are 7 weeks long. So yeah, versus 8 due to the spring break and all of that. But anyway, this class has been pretty straightforward. It's been discussion, reflection journals, quizzes. I'm going to say that one of the course directors for this class, she teaches it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's been a bit of a journey doing this class. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. The class is pretty straightforward. Like I said, you just have to bring yourself to want to do the work because some of the work cannot be interesting. So there's that. And then we have the leadership clinical. Now with the clinical, I am going to the hospital. Unfortunately, now though, I have missed 2 clinicals, so I have to make those up at a later point. And I have those 2 clinicals to do leadership, and it's at the hospital. It's on a med-surg floor, and the leadership opportunity, the clinical, has been fun for me. Like, I absolutely loved attending the meetings. The one day I went to clinical, attending the meetings, seeing how they, do different things, how they work with other disciplines, how they coordinate a patient's care. Loved it. Loved it. But for us, the classwork, once again, is not my favorite set of classwork to do. But the class consists of a ton of ATI things. The civility ATI is actually pretty cool. Like, you learn communication skills, how you will communicate with various peers and things like that. So I really do enjoy doing the ATI. We do have to do nutrition in this course. So we'll be taking ATI proctored exams in our clinical courses. And for leadership, we have to do nutrition as well as a leadership ATI. So I'll get to studying for those pretty soon here. And then we yeah, it just has some different things for us to do. Those tests will be proctored, and then we'll also have to do a proctor ATI exam for the population and community health. So as you guys can hear, it's been a tremendous amount of work, a tremendous amount of work. I am thankful that I have been able to stay afloat. Definitely doing a little bit each day goes a long way is my number one tip to getting it all done, because you will be doing a significant amount of work. I am happy to say that I applied for graduation. That makes me so happy. So there is a light at the end of this long tunnel that I am in. But I applied for graduation a few weeks ago. I did get I will be getting the official green light today from my advisor as she pull in my escrow courses. Just saying it makes my heart pound. But she'll be putting in those credits that you are allowed to get because you're an LPN. And so she'll be pulling those courses in and officially setting me up to do my capstone project, which will be over this summer, and critical care. I still have to take critical care class and lab, practicum or clinical, but I don't feel like those will be as bad because I don't have other courses with it. I literally just have my project and critical care. I have started to apply for nurse residency programs, so that makes me excited yet nervous. We're on a roll. Let's just say that we are on a roll, and I'm very excited for this journey that's up ahead. So yes, guys, I'll be walking in May as long as everything goes according to plan, and I'll also be getting my degree in August. So your girl about to be a whole registered nurse out here in these streets. Like, y'all don't understand the excitement. So I say all that to say, keep going. This journey has definitely been a fun one. I am so sorry, guys, that I'm just now making a video. As you guys can hear, the journey has been pretty tough. This has been the first 8 weeks that I haven't been able to come on and do regularly scheduled content, simply because the work has been so intense. But that's okay. I still have all that content planned out, and I still will get it out to you guys. I'm just so happy, thankful, blessed that I'm able to come to you guys, talk to you, and share my experience. So yes, I hope that you guys find these videos informative, and that's really it, y'all. Like, I know the video is a lot shorter than what it normally is, but literally I've been crushing these last few classes. They seem to be the toughest of the classes that I have taken, so I've been trying my best to crush them, move on, and succeed. And I've applied for graduation. Like I said, I'm applying for residency programs, and we're gonna see how all of those things go. I will do my best to make content around those areas for you guys. And yeah, so guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. I do have quite a few planner videos that were pre-recorded coming out, so please check those out if you are into planning. I will be doing a segment on how I marry my nursing with planning, so that way I can be the best organized version of me. And yeah, so for those peeps that are struggling with this crazy snow situation that we have, please stay safe, please stay warm, and until our next video, bye.